So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Let's see. Guess we could go to the church since we didn't get to talk to Daniel much last time. The church? Why?
I see what you're thinking. So I was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so my mind to try getting into all that religious stuff. Let's well check it out.
I think we're barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough.
I don't mind stacking up on some of those holy waters while we're there, too. Seems a good idea to cover all bases at the point.
I don't think Baptists do the holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it means keeping us around a little longer.
That's good enough for me.
Let's not linger, though. I don't want him thinking we're possible converts.
Have you heard about a great Lord Puddy?
Hmm.
Did he leads the way, taking you the gradual slope towards the church?
Oh, there's Janie, and she's got alpacas!
You know, I lived here for a few years now, but I haven't actually been to the church.
That's probably for a good reason. Where is that weirdo? Oh, speaking of.
Did someone say weirdo? my, 4 weirdos at once. On a Thursday? This is unprecedented.
But there are only 3 of us. Oh, no, we were followed by a ditchling. Were we followed by Wayne? Sup, old people?
Oh God, he's back.
Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past few days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if Faith held any answers for me. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek.
Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you. Oh, pay no attention about the amount of gold you have to pay. Meetings are once a week, once a month. Some other welcomes to you. Oh, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk.
Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, y'all. I'm gonna look about this here beast of Craggy Island.
I hate that guy.
Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night, no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hope maybe you or Janie had seen her.
I can't speak for Jenny, but I'm afraid I have not seen hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's over there by the alpacas. No, Princess, I was hoping we'd be able to talk in private.
What do you have to say to her that you can't say in front of us?
Please, if you don't mind, this is no personal matter. Oh, it's alright. We can get the juicy details later. I'd rather folks not pry on this. You know how rumours get started.
It's okay, I'm happy to talk to him. If you're sure. I guess we'll leave you to it while we check in with Janie. We'll be right over there by the fence. That's conveniently in your line of sight, okay?
See you in a minute. Your friends hurry up towards Jenny and alpacas, leaving you alone with a nervous pastor. I'm so glad you came. I never met anyone who could hear them. I have no idea how long I thought I must have had some kind of insanity. I even thought at one point it must have been the Lord himself talking to me. But the squirrels kept demanding nuts. But they never had anything insightful to say. I was so disavowed of that pretty early on.
Is your gift why you got into the church?
It's hard to say. I was right baptized by 2 loving parents and always interested in religion, but I've always known about my talent, so I don't know what came first. If anything, I say I'm religious in spite of the gift. It hasn't been easy to square this with a lot of religious education I've had. For instance, a lot of religious leaders will tell you that only humans have souls. Well, both you and I know this is not true. Though I suppose it gets into a whole different conversation about exactly what a soul is. But those conversations I'm glad to lead to scholars. I'm just a simple small town pastor. I don't need to ask big questions anymore. I just have to help people through their daily lives.
Is this why people think you're creepy? Because you have the gift?
People think I'm creepy. But it's alright. People say all kinds of things. I have to be patient and persistent. And I know eventually they'll understand that I can be a comforting presence in their lives, not a creepy one. Maybe I'll go fake a beard, people will trust me more, and maybe I should get a cool jacket. Greetings, fellow kids.
I can't express how much of a relief it is to finally meet someone else like me.
Likewise, though it may be more than just the two of us now. I have my suspicions that Tulip might have inherited the gift. That was Tulip.
That's a good question.
There have been many little nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some of the things that have led me to believe she might be able to understand them.
Oh, hello.
He's interrupted by the sounds of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge of the property. Oh, Tulip, come on out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. If you go into the woods today, you'll be in for a big surprise. Tulip glances back into the woods, quite as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good? Or are we going to skip story time tonight?
I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise.
I know you won't, Tulip, because I know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? And it's just about time they got fed. You can give them hay. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect and hurries off. Oh God, she's got to be trouble. I'm sorry, but I had a firm pensive moment just then. Actually, that seemed rather reasonable.
Yeah?
She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately. It's really dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far from the trees. It must have been at least 50 years old. It's all grown over and looks like a part of the landscape. But if you actually walk on it, you might find yourself falling hip deep in the amount of rusty cans and broken glass. Ugh.
Are we going to find a Colonel Sanders statue in there? Oh, Tennis Lake. Stella told me about it.
Tennis Lake? That's a lucky name. But I told you would stay away if I started calling it that, or just make it more sound and more alluring.
How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out?
Maybe you could have construction crew as a team of vessels. It's a big area. You know how deep it gets. In the meantime, I'm making sure Tulip knows not to go there.
What were you saying about church rats?
Ah, yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the chatter we hear from my life. Usually nothing that needs to be paid attention to. But these rats, there's something sinister about them. There must be a huge judging. There must be huge judging by the sound of them scurrying around in there. Tulip had never seen evidence of the ability before. She's never spotted the alpacas or engaged in conversations with the birds. But she might have been hiding the way I did growing up. Because now she's been talking to the rats, she calls them her friends. She's been drawing all these pictures of them, drawing ghastly things. Here's one of the rats wearing a pair of goggles.
Oh my God.
Jumping in a portal for some reason. I try to bring it up with her, but she gets this little smile and doesn't say a word, like it's a fun little secret. Oh no, she's up to something. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm pretty sure she also lived out to the trash heap, and ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there.
This is like horror movie 101. Child talking to something creepy.
I'm concerned she's going to get hurt or catch some kind of disease.
Or get possessed. What have they been saying?
They like to try and guilt me into crying or being depressed, or watching me through the unseen holes and make fun of me and trying to figure out how to press my buttons. It's annoying but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're good influence on Julie though. She's gone quiet in secret ever since he started talking to them. I hate to think what they'll say to her when I'm not around to hear.
Have you actually seen them?
No, I don't need to. I knew a dorm that had rats once. You never see them, but the church has signs of infestation. There's no mistaking the sound of little creatures stopping around through the walls. I left out some humane rat traps, but they're too smart for them. It's all done is always does is waste peanut butter. And they love that stuff.
Yeah.
I got a possum one day. Poor thing. Possums are not very smart and not very bright, but at least he got a nice scoop of peanut butter out of the deal.
Are you sure they're rats?
I think so. The pastor sifted comfortably for a moment. I hope so.
Is there anything I can do to help? Maybe I could try talking to them.
That would be lovely. I should appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want it to be much of a bob, but we could probably finish looking for your friend first. I'll be around. After calling your eyes, you can Nikki and Avery walking back to you. There's a bit of talking with Janie.
Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going.
Thanks for suggesting we come here, Princess. You can feed the alpacas. They are so cool. It was awesome. Jane says you'll come by the diner with some cookies for the miners. And a few extras for me, of course.
Hope your talk with the pastor went well.
Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let you be on your way. I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put some good prayers with a big man for her.
Alright, thanks. See ya.
He does not seem that bad.
No, he seems pretty nice.
Yeah. If anything, it seems a little bit at odds with the world, maybe.
Yeah.
So, Kivik and Avery start back down the path to town, and you follow. Admittedly, we have not many run-ins with any sort of bad people. That aren't throwing a bag on the head.
Yeah.
So, what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent on talking to you alone.
Yeah, he didn't say anything weird, did he? He just wanted to talk about our shared gift.
Great, Pastor Daniel also can talk to the animals? Wow, this town is actually a hotspot for weird stuff. Cool, weird stuff, of course. This is starting to get pretty wild.
I still
Why
can't...
don't
Go ahead.
Why don't I have any cool, weird stuff going on?
I still can't believe that, of all the people in the world you could have shared the ability with, you wound up stuck with Pastor Daniel. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? Guess we could check the diner, then. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Oh, God, it starts down at the pastor. When he didn't try to rope me into clocking in early. It feels like you walk into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having seems to be intense conversation that expressions gravely serious. Oh, God, we had to voice him again.
Yeah, I don't remember who we voiced.
But then again, in Chapter 2, I think we switched the voices for the kids at some point.
Yeah, probably. What's going on?
There's a strike up at the mines. They meant to dine at their base operations.
When you asked for the moon and stuff, I don't think you'd be showing up with friends.
Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing and I hope it needs to track her down. Haven't seen her, have you?
Don't you apologize now. And I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're not interrupting anything here, are we? Of course not. Any paying customers welcome. Long as you ain't on both about to step on anybody's toes or cause a fuss.
Let's cause a fuss.
Woo!
Put that salt shaker back down and stop dancing with it. The miners at the back were too engaged in conversations to notice you enter. Instead of speaking in hushed tones, they and argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Sure, the shift schedules are tough, but at least we get enough time off for me to see my family as often I like. This is the best job I can get right now.
Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. First, you're just unhappy, but you think you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. But the next thing you know, you lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you. It uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out.
Sachs, you could get fired for this. I really need this paycheck. My sister needs this paycheck. The only reason you fight for the tuition might know, I can't get fired. Oh, I'm unfortunately the lady now. At least this job has its perks, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send money back home. I don't know where I would live if it weren't for this job.
Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know she uses the housing as an excuse to pay us less. And the company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. That's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with whatever they want.
Sachs, I don't have any numbers. I don't have the numbers wrong, but you know it's risky. Risky that most of us can afford.
We would have the numbers if y'all would stand with me and not let management's scare tactics get to you.
It's not scare tactics. People like her now. The woman ran into a collapsing mine and saved 3 children from being buried alive. I really do. She's a bitch. But how are we supposed to organise a strike against a town hero?
Are you trying to tell me that a mine collapsing less than 2 days ago is why you don't want to strike?
It was a close mine. It's a bad time, Zax.
It's always a bad time, Baker. Doesn't matter whose name is on the deed for the place. Without us, there's no mine. We've got 'em against the ropes. We can't back down now or they'll come out swinging. Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing.
The miners turned towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. The YouTuber? We hadn't seen her. As his voice drops to a barely audible murmur. I hope she's okay.
So, about the strike. We all know who you're related to, kid. Word travels fast, and I'll be damned to talk business in front of you. Look, I support you guys, but maybe you could say this until next week? Tabitha's mom just died. This whole strike thing is hardly fair. She's having a hard time. Oh, she's having a difficult week. Is that why she's forcing her workers to go back into the mines not 2 days after a collapse?
Look, I'm iffy on the timing myself, but the Scarlets have taken advantage of folks for a long time now. Can't blame people wanting to do something about it.
Yeah, don't think much I can really do on this one. Guess we should get going.
Being a Scarlet, they probably won't trust you anyway.
Yeah.
You turn and leave the Avery, the diner. Avery and Kalika treading close behind you.
Still no sign of Stella. Well, let's try the mines, I guess. Guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin, since they're friends.
You don't see it. Oh, come on. The two of them have such a dynamic, you know, classic cat and dog situation.
Come on,
You see the best in everything, don't you, man?
I don't know what he's on.
You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet Mines. Down with this sort of thing. There's small government workers outside the entrance to the mines, picket signs in hand.
I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this.
Oh, you know, these guys must have been in the diner for at least couple of days a week. They'll be chill. They're not chill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, will they be chill talking to Tabitha's cousin, though? Look out, fellas! That's the boss's cousin! And Zach said these kids were just down at the diner acting suspicious. Don't engage!
Bugger.
Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing.
The mine is collectively ignore you.
Look, I know you have a well-deserved bone to pick with the Scarlets, but Stella doesn't have anything to do with the strike. Have you seen her or not?
A YouTuber? She's on all those Banford property posters, right? We haven't seen her. And we've been out here all day. You know, so we don't. She came by. Make sure to keep an eye out.
I need to talk to Tabitha. So you're saying you want to cross a picket line?
We don't work here.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hello, what is it? You're not about to get eaten by a babadook or something weird like right now.
Stella's still missing. We've been looking all over town for her and don't have any leads.
You don't think Wayne...
That's what I'm worried about.
I see you can figure something out. Call me you runs into more trouble. Please don't go looking for any today, please. I don't need you going missing too. I gotta go, sorry. That doesn't sound like she knows where Stella is.
Come on, let's go. We can figure our next move when we get back to town. Well, that was an exciting venture.